Hello you guys, welcome back to my channel, or if you're new here, welcome to my channel. My name is Blazekev Reacts. Kevin, whatever you'd like to call me is fine by me. As you guys can see from the title of the video, it's not a reaction, it is me discussing Queendom 2. I just finished watching the entire live stream, voting, tweeting about it, everything, about 3 hours ago now. And spoiler alert, if you don't know already, I'm about to announce who the winner was if you don't know, but the winner is WJSN. LOONA came second place, BB's came third place, Kepler came fourth, I believe. No, HYOLYN came fourth, Kepler came fifth, and Brave Girls came last. I just want to start off, before I give my opinion on anything, I just want to start off by saying, guys, that if you don't know from my other videos, I say this in all my videos, but I just feel like I have to preface it because it's important to what I'm going to talk about. I started off with Queendom with 4 groups that I wanted to win. LOONA first. LOONA was my first driving force. LOONA, WJSN, BB's, and Kepler. I love HYOLYN. I really enjoy Brave Girls' music, and I really got to know them through the show, and I like them so much more now. But those were the 4 groups that I have been sticking with, right? Most of what I'm gonna say, if it's a critique, is going to be, no, actually all of the critique that I'm gonna have is going to be about Mnet. It's not going to be about WJSN. So please, if I see any comments, it doesn't happen because I don't really get any comments, like bad comments, whatever, but just saying, in case someone wants to, I'm just saying it right now, this is not about WJSN, this is not about any of the members. Could it be about Starship? Maybe, just because at the end of the day, I trust idols more than I trust their companies, honestly, especially if you get to know an idol and they're, you know, talking to you about their company, talking to their fans about their companies, or you just know what goes on with the company. So yeah, what I'm going to be talking about is about Mnet. Okay, so first of all, congrats to WJSN. I swear to God, I'm gonna release all my reactions to all the performances when the official performance videos come out, guys. I thought it was gonna be today, but it's gonna be tomorrow on Friday. So I'm gonna do my reactions to those and then post the videos, but I had to be there for the live, so I ended up watching the performances, listened to the final songs for the first time. Oh my God, first, let me just say, Aura, Red Sun, Pose, Whistle, and the girls, pretty much everything except for HYOLYN's, I was in love with. But if I'm gonna pick like a top 3, let's say, I'm gonna have to say Red Sun, Pose, and Aura, with Whistle being very close, being very close, because I absolutely loved Whistle so much. That instantly became my favorite Brave Girl song. Okay, so anyways, WJSN won. I'm so happy for them. Again, I'm so happy for them. I wanted either WJSN or LOONA to come in first place when it came to the top 2, so I was very happy. Of course, when WJSN got picked first, my heart dropped because I wanted LOONA to be in there, because I was like, oh my God, what if LOONA doesn't make it, but then they got picked for second, so I was like, okay, thank God. But here's the problem that I have. So LOONA did not perform in the first round, and they got 0 points. They got literally 0 points, if you did not know this already. They weren't even offered a chance to, well, actually, you know what, I forgot whether it was on the episode. I think it was on the episode itself, or it was like published somewhere that LOONA will have a chance to like redeem some points for the first round by being like in front of like a special live judge audience. I believe that never happened, so what the hell. But yeah, that out of 10,000 points to get 0, that drastically affected their score. If you guys look at the overall scores, like that ranking that's up there right now, it said like WJSN 81,000 votes, LOONA had, I believe, 77,000, and with LOONA's PTT performance, You guys, no, there's not a single person, even the audience themselves, it got so much attention, it got so much love. I'm not predicting it, or I'm not saying it was gonna happen, but like, do you think they weren't gonna be able to get 4,000 points? At least 4,000 points? Because Brave Girls got 6th place, I believe. It was either Brave Girls, yeah, I think Brave Girls got 6th place, and they got like 4,000 points, so that was the lowest. So if LOONA at least got 5th place, it means they would have won. But the fact that they didn't even have a chance to get a single point put them at such a huge disadvantage that is just so unfair. And I really truly hated it since the second it came out, that it was just like, oh, whatever, like, let's just brush it off. Like, that's an entire first round, and the girls had COVID. Things always get rescheduled because of COVID, especially because of, you know, the pandemic we're in. So the fact that there wasn't like an exception or like a grace period or some sort of like just something to help them out was just super unfair. That's one thing. Another thing is, when it came to the voting at the very end, the fan voting, LOONA was 1st place the entire time. There was no discussion about that, and we know they won that round. That voting selection for like 20,000 points and then 5,000. But the thing is that BB's was 2nd place, and Red Sun has been trending and has been top of the charts and is still trending to this day if you want to go look yourself. At the time that I'm recording this, of course, like Thursday when Queendom 2 finished. But they were consistently right below LOONA, and they have been doing amazing. I feel so bad for them because they got 3rd place. I'm happy because they placed like 4th, 5th, sometimes 3rd, if I remember, throughout the competition, but finishing 3rd was solid. But I feel like credit needs to be given where it's given, and the fact that they were just like, I just saw so many buddies and so many nabbies just so upset, and they were just talking about like, I think it was like 450,000 streams, Spotify streams or something, just wiped off. Like, what is going on? And why is this happening? Because it is messing with the competition. So we have those two things, and then the third thing is just the evil editing. Now let me just say, guys, that throughout watching the show, I did not go on Twitter, I did not look at anyone else's opinions. Everything I did was just myself, because I didn't want anyone else's opinion. And I will say that I feel like the editing on the show was not as bad as I thought, especially knowing like the relationship between like Shinbi and Yarum, Shinbi and Unso, Shinbi and WJSN in general, Ekshi and like LOONA Eve, I forgot. There's just so many relationships that were established prior to Queendom that I knew that there was like some sort of lightheartedness, right? Of course, you can tell that like the girls, there were times where they had to like one-up each other and kind of like vote the other down to put themselves higher, and it's understandable. It's a competition. There was nothing wrong with that. But for people that don't know, for example, the things that I do about these girls, their relationships, these groups, I saw so many people single-handedly like hating on WJSN, hating on VVs, just hating on so many people because of the editing. The editing that just makes them look so bad. I really hate evil editing. There is no point to it. Nobody likes it. It's not funny. If you're a K-pop fan like me, and like, you know, these relationships like I was talking about, you'll know that it's like cringy and stupid, and it's not even like realistic. And yeah, there's so many other factors. I'm not gonna get into the rest of that because I don't want to be negative. I just want to point out the truth, and the truth needs to be always put out there. Like, even with La Seraphim and what's going on with Karam, it's things like this that are making the truth so hard to obtain these days, and it's things just slip by, and you know, it just causes complications. Not only is it unfair for these shows to like play in these sorts of ways, but it affects the companies. Like, for example, like LOONA, it affects Blockberry, it affects the stylists, it affects the producers, it affects every single person, because they have been putting in so much work, and that credit is not being due because of other parties. Like, in that, like, what are they supposed to do in that case? Like, Orbits have been going crazy, all fandoms, but I'm talking about Orbits in this case. Orbits have been going crazy, and we proved it with the voting that we got 1st place. You know, like, we've only been going from 2nd with Shake It all the way up to, you know, first place, third place, first place, first place. It's just a mess. I've just had a lot of mixed emotions because I'm so happy for WJSN, but I feel so sorry for LOONA. But then at the same time, I'm also super happy for LOONA because comeback tour, you know, like, this isn't the end of them. Like, they got second place. That's incredible. Long story short, I just feel so bad that things don't go the way they should. For me, the biggest thing, honestly, was just, like, the first round. Because that's just, like, the clearest thing. Like, the fact that LOONA got 0 points. 0 freaking points. They didn't even get a chance to prove themselves. They had COVID. It's not like they had a member missing. Like I said at the start of the video, it's not like they had one member missing and then someone can just go fill in or, like, you know, whatever. No, like, they physically could not. So it's just so unfair. It's really unfair and it's just gross, but whatever. I'm happy for WJSN because they have been performing for 6 damn years. They have been performing for 6 years now, and this is their first time on a stage this big, and I hope that they do not get any hate. I really don't. I see tweets and I see comments and I see a lot of support, but, you know, you also see the other side of that where you have people that are angry. And like I said at the start of this video, because I don't want anyone to get off track with me, I'm not talking about the groups themselves. The girls have nothing to do with that. They just do their job, they work hard, they perform, they do their job, and they do it right. Now, the people that are managing them, the people that are in charge of the competition that they're in, I don't have shit to say about them. I really don't. Like I said, I'm going to post all the reactions to the final songs, but I just want to say that I loved almost like every single performance. I think HYOLYN's honestly was the weakest for me. Waka Boom. It was catchy. It got catchier after the first listen, but everything else was just like a instant hit for me. Like, really, I cannot wait to post my reactions to those because I loved the performances. For most of the groups, it was probably some of their strongest performances. Yeah, definitely. I also want to wrap this up on a good note by just saying that I am so happy. Like, the whole point of Queendom that made me really excited was the fact that I have so many groups that I stan that are literally making connections with one another, that are having collaborations, that are just in this competition together, and there's just like there's nothing better than that. When the lineup came out, I freaking lost my mind. It was a complete dream and it took me a long time just to like accept it. So time passed by so quickly. The fact that it's June, it feels like it just started like a month ago. It's so crazy. Regardless of any of these votes and whatever rankings, like, just talking as like a fan here, you have so many seniors and juniors that have been like literal fans of one another in this competition. It's so crazy, especially like knowing that, like, for example, BB's, that was one of the biggest shockers to me because they just debuted. So the fact that they got on the show right after getting the wins with Pop Pop, I was like, this is their chance to propel themselves up, to, you know, show themselves who they are. And I loved Red Sun. I loved everything, but Red Sun, BBs, you hold first place in another dimension to me. Seriously. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. Let me know what you thought down below. Let me know if you like this kind of video where I'm kind of just like talking as a friend. I mean, I'm doing that in all my reactions, but it's different because I feel like I'm kind of venting my thoughts out and my emotions, not really basing it off of like a video I have to react off of. But yeah, again, so happy for WJSN. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, feel free to like and subscribe for more Queendom content, because I still have the reactions that I have to release, which is gonna be really fun. I can't wait to like watch everything again and not feel stressed about who's gonna win, who's not. Like, now I can just enjoy them completely. June is huge. We have the LOONA comeback, we have Nyan, we have aespa, we have this, we have that. Oh my god, thank you so much, guys. If you made it this far, I just have to say thank you so much. Take care, guys, and I hope you are having a good day or night depending on where you are.